Pretty much every time I flock a piece of the interior, I get the question what it is, where you get it, and how to use it. I get my flocking from Skill Production DE. This is not a paid advertisement, I just use their flocking and I like it a lot. I also use a tease trainer and some Humbrol enamel paints as a glue. Now basically what I do is I paint the main part that I want to have flocked in a close color to the flocking. Then I just add the Humbrol enamel paints to the areas I want to have flocked and then add the flocking on top of that. With the part you want to have covered in the flocking now just all painted, I pour some of the flocking into the tease trainer and then liberally spread this flocking all over the painted part just to make sure everything is nice and evenly covered. After the entire piece looks to be covered with the flocking, just shuffle it around a bit to make sure that all the nooks and crannies are evenly covered and then remove the excess material. On a side note, you might be wondering why I'm using enamel paints instead of a regular glue. Well, I just have this on hand and have been using it this way for years and it has worked perfectly. Now you could also use some white wood glue or a specific flocking glue as well, but I just don't have that and don't really like the way that the wood glue turned out, and this seemed to work fine for me. So just to repeat, do the other side as well, or do the other parts you want to have covered in the flocking as well. I do one part at a time instead of the entire thing, as the glue or the paint might have dried a bit too much and the flocking doesn't really stick that well to certain areas. So I work one area at a time and then move all around until it's all the way finished up.